Hallo und willkommen zurück zu Monsieur Hercule Poirot und die Morde des Herrn ABC natürlich nicht zu vergessen. Wir waren nochmal zum Anwesen des verstorbenen Sir Carmichael Clark gekommen, weil die Frau von Sir Carmichael Clark uns sehen wollte. Und da die jetzt eingeschlafen ist, eine sehr krebskranke Frau,
The gardener does not follow the alignment. There, that's better. It is symmetrical.
Schneeflocke.
There, that's better. It is symmetrical.
So, eine Sache fehlt uns noch.
There, that's...
Ja, da liegt eine tote Ratte. Warum guckst du dir die nicht an, Poirot?
There, that's better. There.
Haben wir irgendwas im Inventar? Achso, ne.
There, that...
Wo ist denn hier noch was?
There, that... There, that... There, that...
Mein Gott, jetzt kommt er mir ganz mit seinem blöden... There, that's better. That's symmetrical.
There, that's better. It is symmetrical.
That is symmetrical. So, weißt du was? Ach, schade. Indiz habe ich schon benutzt. Habe ich denn Indiz benutzt? Ich glaube, wir waren auch noch bei den kleinen grauen Zellen beschäftigt, ne? Ja, das haben wir doch schon. Ach so, dann müssen wir jetzt quasi erst wieder hier irgendwas finden. Dieser watschelnde Gang von Monsieur Poirot, ich finde den so genial.
Something makes me feel uncomfortable. Brown pellets.
Jetzt haben wir's.
Revolting. Let us now try and get our brain cells to...
So. Genau, hier waren wir stehen geblieben. Ich glaube, das war jetzt das und das. Jo! Warum habe ich das letzte Mal gemacht?
Everything that Thorgray has left behind comes from Sir Carmichael's collection. He most probably gave them to her. But she chose to leave them here rather than run the risk of being accused of theft. It is understandable when you know just how much Lady Clark mistrusted her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Ist Thora eine Giftmischerin? So, was haben wir denn als Beweise dafür? Thora hatte gerade ein Gift bestellt. Am Tatort ist eine vergiftete Ratte. Ein Jahr zu leben. Nee, das passt nicht. Das ist es.
Thorgray had no reason to kill someone who only had few months left to live.
Das ist genau der Grund.
The poison she ordered was for rats. The gardener must have made good use of it, considering the stinking remains on the path, not far from the property. I've finished here. I must put the skeleton key back and inform Hastings that I'm returning to London.
Macht er das von selbst? Nö, natürlich nicht. Interessant ist, dass jetzt auch wieder der Hut fehlt. Dieser Gang da einfach. So, wo hat's denn den Schlüssel denn her? Hier war der, glaube ich, ne?
April. Perfect. Nothing else is keeping me here.
Sehr schön.
Hello, Hastings? I have finished in Chester. I will take the first train. Tell me, do you know how to restore writing on a burned document?
Yes, you just have to soak a cloth with a hydrochloric acid solution and rub the sheet of paper. Then the characters appear.
Bien. You have been of great assistance, Hastings. Could you please order the solution as soon as possible?
Of course, but what documents do you want to read?
You will see, my friend. À ce soir.
Accessoire. Was für ein Accessoire? Franzosen, ey. Obwohl, er ist ja Belgier. Belgier, der wird mich jetzt hauen. Ja?
Donald Fraser is here. He insisted on waiting to see you.
So, dann schauen wir uns ihn mal an. Was hat er denn?
This man is tired.
Immer noch müde, der hat immer noch Augenringe. Halt still.
Donald is short of sleep. And it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
Mr. Parrow, I don't know why I'm here.
You wanted to talk, and you came to find the only man capable of hearing you.
Mr. Parrow, since Betty's death, I've doubts about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
A dream? I am no psychoanalyst, my friend.
Good God. How on earth could I have thought you'd listen to me?
Down.
Have a drink, and tell me about this dream.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty. I grab her round the throat, and I squeeze, and squeeze until she's dead. Her head falls back, and I see that it's no longer Betty. It's Megan's face.
Have you seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our grief has brought us together. I never really knew her before. She's really quite a remarkable girl. But I would never tell her about my dream.
My dream?
Why not? Is it her you are attacking in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Oh Gott, jetzt muss ich Träume deuten. Schatz. Wie ist Donalds Traum zu deuten? Jetzt wollte ich schon Donald Trump sagen. Donald war sehr in Betty verliebt. Donald war ein gewalttätiger Mann. In seinem Traum bringt Donald Megan nicht um. Donald mag Megan. Donald ist müde, fühlt sich schuldig, Betty ermordet zu haben. So, fangen wir nochmal an. Also, wir wissen... Ich weiß nicht, ob er was von den Gefühlen von Megan weiß. Ich unterstelle mal, er weiß davon nichts. Donald war sehr in Betty verliebt. Bringt Donald Megan nicht um. Das kann ja nicht sein. Ah! Dann ist dabei Gefühl für Megan zu entwickeln und fallen gelassen zu haben. Okay.
Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning of this dream is that you are in love with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh.
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancé? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister? Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
So you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
I do not exclude this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal. I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
It is late, Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains. It's easy to sleep rocked by the sound of the wheels.
Mag Züge.
Poor boy, he seems completely lost.
Well, women seem to like him. I think Megan will take care of him. Oh, I remember. Did you order the product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is late, and I asked Miss Grey to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her.
Miss Grey.
Mademoiselle, I asked you here in order to answer a very important question.
Sie erinnern, dass sie am Mordtag niemanden gesehen hat.
Am I right in thinking you said that you did not speak to anyone on the day Sir Carmichael was murdered?
It's the absolute truth.
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it wasn't important. It was just a salesman. One of those traders who sells stockings from door to door.
Can you describe him to me?
Medium size, glasses, dark suit, and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him.
Nothing else?
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident. But he wasn't.
You also forgot to tell me that you had been fired.
You never asked me. It was Franklin who led you to believe that I left voluntarily. He's more chivalrous than you. I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin cannot go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man. And he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at Churston.
Frage, ob der Churston zurückkommen wird.
Are you planning on returning to Churston?
Who knows what the future holds?
Bien. I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd asked you?
How dare you ask such a question? Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter. And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude, nothing else.
Thank you, mademoiselle. I will not keep you any longer.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again? Do you have good reasons for accusing her?
I accused her of nothing, Hastings. I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay, und wieder die kleinen grauen Zellen. Hätte Sir Thoras Sir Carmichael, wenn er noch leben würde. Er fand sie charmant. Die bleibt vage. Ja, oh, direkt richtig geraten.
You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he's lying to himself. Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True, there are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she is calculating. Just look how she avoided it when asked if she would have married Clark.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new? Let us now try and get our brain cells to
Gibt
work.
es eine weitere Gemeinsamkeit zwischen den Morden? Der Mörder ist ein Verführer. Braxel ist ein vielbesuchter Bade. Autor Grey hat einen Hausierer gesehen. Tore ist nicht in der Lage, ein Hausverkäufer. Okay, keine Wertsachen. Die Strümpfe sind das, glaube ich. Bex ist für Besuch der Bar dort. Nee, fangen wir nochmal von vorne an. Was haben wir denn viel da? Viel besucht. Eine Kiste mit Strümpfen. Strümpfe. Haustierverkäufer, genau. Strümpfe wurden gekauft.
It's perfectly clear, Hastings, perfectly clear. Indeed, a stocking seller visited Andover, Bexhill and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This should be of interest to Job.
Jeb anrufen.
Chief Inspector, we are looking for a stocking salesman.
I see you have a suspect.
Yes, contact all the stocking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
So, was passiert jetzt? Doncaster.
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
You shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
Monsieur Cust. Ja, den werden wir noch öfter kennenlernen.
Can you get the post, Hastings?
And why don't you go and get it yourself?
Très bien. What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable.
Are you collecting the post, Poirot?
Schade, ich kann ihn mir nicht an... Ach, da drüben nicht noch was.
It is not the right time.
Gut, dann gucken wir uns jetzt die Briefe an. A, B, C.
Poor Mr. Poirot. I'm quite sorry for you. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We've a long way to go still. Typery? No, that comes later. Letter T. The next little incident will take place in Doncaster on September 11th. So long. ABC. I should compare this letter with the one on my desk which I received earlier to see if it does indeed come from the same person.
Ich frage mich, wieso wir das jetzt machen. Es ist ziemlich offensichtlich, dass der vom gleichen Täter ist.
Let us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the
So, ABC.
Yes, the A. Nothing to report for these characters.
Ja, ist gut, komm. Machen wir erst das.
Yes, this I.
Ja, das I ist komisch.
Yes, the I character. I have to find some other similar.
Okay.
Yes, the A. Right, let us come.
So, ABC. Na komm.
That's right, the A character. I have to find.
Okay, dann ist es wahrscheinlich noch das D.
Let us examine the.
Nee, dann das W. Wo ist denn das W?
The W. Right, let us come.
Okay, da haben wir auch noch ein W. Perfekt.
Of
Zack.
course. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter. Hastings, he strikes tomorrow. Chief Inspector Japp?
He's on another line. Can I take a message?
Yes, please, mademoiselle. It is from Hercule Poirot. Tell him ABC strikes tomorrow in Doncaster. He must call me back.
Very well, sir.
Bien, now I'm going to see what I can find from these burnt documents. I've received the product I need. Hastings, if you do not mind, I would like you to take a few notes.
Yes, yes.
Was ist los mit dem Hastings? Naja, aber wir machen jetzt erstmal einen Schnitt und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.